We waste no time bringing in Stoney this week. This is the type of call, the type of play that even people who aren't football fans are talking about tonight.
It's like Armando Galarraga in the near-perfect game. People who aren't even sports fans, know what happened, and they can't explain it, and I can't explain it either. I don't understand it. Now, by letter of the law, Tom, and the rule says if a player goes to the ground in the act of catching a pass with or without contact by an opponent, he must maintain control of the ball after he touches the ground, whether in the field of play or the end zone. If he loses control of the ball and the ball touches the ground before he regains control, the pass is incomplete. Now, when he has the ball in one hand, I still think he has control. So do you.
Totally agree with you, because he's got such monstrous hands, he can control the ball with one of them.
You know, both feet are obviously in, his butts, everything's in, and I think it's the spirit of, he's not trying to gain an advantage. There has to be some sort of gray area here. It can't be everything just black and white.
It's like when Woodson and Brady were involved with the tuck rule. It looks like a fumble, it smells like a fumble, It's a fumble.
Exactly. It should have been called a touchdown, Lions win. By the way, that's not the only reason they lost the football game.
We talked about the controversial play, but you referenced Scott Linehan and some conservative play calling today.
Even before Stafford got hurt, there was a play where they had the ball deep in their own territory, a series where he run, punt. He really didn't throw the ball downfield even before Stafford got hurt as well. You know, we saw some cool things in preseason. Didn't see any of it pretty much today. And I don't understand why they were so conservative. And, you know, before Stafford got hurt, I'm sitting there, call timeout, call timeout. There's still time. You know, they lollygagged a little bit, and they didn't call a timeout, and boom, he gets hurt. And the game changed.
I have a hard time understanding.
Season changed.
Yeah, exactly. I have a hard time understanding why it took so long to get the wide receivers involved as well. I mean, I'm not looking at the coach's tape.
Right.
I don't know if they're blanketed deep down the field, but come on, you got to get those guys the ball.
And especially when you can't run the ball. I mean, you know, Dominic Raiola and those guys who played under Mike Martz said, you know, we can't, you know, pass block too much time. We want to run block. We're good run blockers. Well, granted, they're not all here now, but they have 21 attempts for 20 yards. That's disgraceful.
It is.
Now, the Bears have a very good, you know, line. Let's talk a little positive. The Lions front played a terrific game.
As we expected they would.
They really did. So now the Bears' offensive line's not that good, but I give the Lions credit for that. And, you know, you had the fourth and, you know, from the one-yard line, they held them. I think that was great. They didn't give up when it appeared they were going to lose the game, and they ended up obviously losing because of the strange call. But I give them credit for that. They played hard, but not good enough. They're just not talented enough, especially defensively in the secondary, poor tackling.
Well, they come back home, play the Eagles next week. We'll see what they can do back at home.
Against Michael Vick, it looks like.
Yeah, Kevin Cobb got kind of knocked out a little bit this week.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Denard Robinson. What a ridiculous talent in the backfield. The numbers he's putting up are unreal. And, I mean, clearly, I know it's early, 2 weeks in, Heisman frontrunner.
You know, yeah, but you know what? Until you beat a Big Ten team on the road, I don't want to, for anybody, I don't want to hear anything about the Heisman Trophy right now.
It's fun to talk about, though.
It's 2 weeks into the season. You watch him have a bad game against UMass, for crying out. He's been unbelievable, no doubt. I am surprised they are ranked 20th in one poll, 25th in the other, I believe, something like that. They're good. Their offense is good, but they still obviously have some problems on that team, like a kicker. He's having open tryouts for walk-ons this week. Go to the soccer field and find you a kicker.
It has worked for other teams. It worked at BC. A lot of teams bring in this. It works at Notre Dame. I know that they brought in soccer players before. So maybe it's a strategy that he should employ.
Right. Look, they're playing well. They should be 5-0 heading into Michigan State, who, if they can beat Wisconsin, they could be 5-0 heading into Michigan. Wouldn't that be great?
Great matchup that would be. Stonehead of the week.
Obviously, the call on the Lions game, but that's the rule. I can't do anything about that. Brian Kelly, head coach at Notre Dame. I think he's a pretty good coach, will be. But with Joe Montana's son, your third-string quarterback in there, you don't kick the field goal late in the first half. Oh, take the points. Brian Kelly, Stonehead.
That is Mike Stone. You can hear him every morning on 97.1 The Ticket. Don't forget, you can follow both of us on Twitter. He's at Stoney16. I'm at Tom Leyden. We're both pretty active, a lot of fun. Like to hear from you as well. Stay with us. We got much more coming up in the update on the other side of the break.